here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. Missing some depth tonight, but the starting lineup is intact for them.
As the injuries have piled up one after another, they've got to be thinking what's next. But no excuses, no consolation prizes. You must find a way to win.
Here are the five for Philadelphia. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. And it's George in at the 3 spot. And for Memphis, they've got Ja Morant. Jackson out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Jalen Wells. 2 elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
Now here's Wells. Back to Morant. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Just 5 on the clock. The rebound by Embiid.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Morant against Maxey. Floats one up, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach for a minute. I wondered what coach has in store for PG tonight. Hopefully a low-scoring game, coach joked, going on to say, we'll throw some aggressive defenses his way, but we also have to play him well when he's off the ball. It's a tricky assignment, so coach is aware this is going to be a challenge for his team. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you. Now here's Oubre. Lays it up and banks it in.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Wells. Back to Morant. Some solid defense from Maxey.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, following that last 3-pointer by Philadelphia. Outside Morant.
Yeah, he's looking pretty much unstoppable. Morant making the defense regret that physicality.
Stan, he's one of the most exciting players in the league right now. What makes Ja Morant so special?
Well, look, B.A., his explosiveness. Sometimes he makes you nervous with how much he throws his body around. But what I love about Ja is that it shows he has no off switch. He plays with intensity.
Just an electrifying style on the court for Ja Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh, yeah. No, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
Maxey, 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Sometimes the D likes to get physical with Maxey, but he has no back down in him.
Outside Wells. Here's Aldama. 3-pointer off the mark. The Sixers lead by 6. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Yeah, I like the way that Edgecombe plays. He looks for others first. A rare trait for a rookie.
Back to Morant. Over Maxey. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on an 11-3 run. Pass to Embiid. Here's Edgecombe. It's tipped. Morant with it. Guarded now by Maxey. And here's Aldama. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Jackson can't get it to go. And Maxey's got the ball here for the 76ers. And there's Oubre. That one's good. On the assist by George. Oubre's got 6.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's George. Here's Edgecombe. No points so far. And here's Maxey outside. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Grizzlies trail by 10. Morant looking around. Down low. Here's Jackson. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Edgecombe. Pounded by Morant. Edgecombe, no good. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside to win the drought. And Ja Morant good for 3. He has 6.
Well, that's a good sign there from Morant. He needs to keep making those shots in order to open this offense up.
George outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Wells. To the inside. And here is Maxey. Here's Edgecombe. He's covered by Wells. Here's Oubre. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Morant. The 3-ball. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Inside, here's Oubre. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Morant. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Outside Oubre. Back to Maxey. Pass to George. Philadelphia moving it around. Right side Wells. Jackson for 3. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Wow, Jackson Jr. lightning quick.
Outside Oubre. Screen by Embiid. Oubre can't hit. Grizzlies trail by 8. Wells, the pass to Morant. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the dunk by Jackson.
There's Jackson Jr. with that huge catch radius. You can put that pass almost anywhere.
The 76ers have got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. And really an offensive transformation for the Grizzlies since 2024, Grant.
Yeah, they're pushing the pace, playing a unique style with a lot of cutting and movement off the ball, crashing the offensive glass. I mean, it all seems to be working.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Now here's Grimes. Here's Barlow. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Moran against Maxey. Pass to Aldama. Here's Barlow. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the 76ers?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
Another area where they've excelled has been pushing it on the break. They're really getting after it.
And so it's Memphis with it. 11-point game. Aldama outside. Let's go with a three. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Left side, Oubre. Now Grimes. Maxey finds Oubre. 4 on the clock. Back to Maxey. Puts up a three, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
There's Jackson with the three, and a great assist by Moran as that one goes. Jackson's got 8.
A strong three-point shooter. Jackson Jr. responds.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Okay, Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, it's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to, with the jab or the pull-up and all that stuff, but it'll still work. Back to you, B.A.
Trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Jackson. And Embiid with the block.
You have to be aware of Embiid at all times. He's an outstanding shot blocker.
Maxey passes to Barlow. Embiid high post. Shoots from the line. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Here's Maxey. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. Out to the wing. Embiid against Jackson. Embiid inside. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Now here's Wells. He's covered by Oubre. Wells, that's good.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. A line change here for Memphis. Philadelphia also making some changes. Andre Drummond is checked in for Embiid. George comes in for Oubre. And McCain subbed in for Tyrese Maxey. Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball. 1:05 left in the first quarter. Pass to Landale. Now Clark. Out left to the wing. Here's Spencer. Drummond grabs the miss. Williams against McCain. And the jam by Drummond.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they've built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Williams misses. Philadelphia leading by 14. McCain with it. McCain, a screen on Williams. George against Williams. George, right side. Over Williams. George, no good. And so it's Kelly Oubre making things happen for the 76ers. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. We'll be right back with you shortly. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. A comfortable margin for the 76ers here, guys.
I'll tell you what, judging from that first period, you have to love what they're doing offensively.
Well, you know I'm going to give this coaching staff some credit. What a great game plan they've had. Let's see if this can continue.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Quentin Grimes out there with Jared McCain. Then it's Andre Drummond. Then there's Paul George. And it's Barlow in at the 4. Spencer, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's McCain. Still without a bucket. Drummond. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Showing off some mobility there. When Drummond rolls like this, he's hard to stop in pick and rolls.
Oh, there's the alley.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. Outside McCain. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Grizzlies trail by 14. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And here's Landale. Pass to Clark. On the wing, Caldwell Pope, covered by Grimes. Williams from long range. Rebound by Philadelphia. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Outside Grimes. Philadelphia moving it around. Pass to George for 3. Connects from downtown. George has got 6 points.
And the defense has to be more aware of Paul George. You got to know how fast his trigger is.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. He's checked in for Philadelphia. Here's Landale. Yet to see a basket. Outside Morant. No good from outside.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Grizzlies trail by 17. Well, injuries a nightmare for the Sixers, Grant. Last season, a league-high 55 different starting lineups.
Yeah, B.A., and their lowest win total since 2016. But some silver linings. Jared McCain was on track for Rookie of the Year before he went down, and Quentin Grimes also impressive.
And Philadelphia has possession after the basket by Memphis on the other end. Pass to Edgecombe. Beyond the arc. Sinks it from distance. Edgecombe's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, you know everyone comes into the league with a 3-shot now, and Edgecombe is, of course, no exception.
And here's Morant outside. Morant missing again.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
For Memphis, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. What a terrific move that is.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Outside McCain, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Aldama's checked in for Clark. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Barlow comes in for McCain. Now here's Morant. Give him 8. Outside Wells. Pass to Landale. From downtown. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Now here's George. He has 6. And he dunks it down.
Yeah, really nice feel from George. Making the correct decision in a 2-man game.
And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. They trail by 18. Unloads from 13. And he drops that one in.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Barlow. Now here's Embiid. Landale defending. To the middle. Now here's Aldama. Guarded closely. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Edgecombe. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Santi Aldama.
And what jumps out about VJ Edgecombe is his defensive abilities, because that's what can be difficult to teach. But he's already a very potent force on that side of the ball.
And he knocks down the first one. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Tyrese Maxey's checked in for Barlow. That one misses. You talk about a high-variance team. The Grizzlies keep you guessing, Coach.
Yeah, they do. They're young, brash, a ton of talent, and at times they've seemed poised to take over the West, but it hasn't happened yet.
Here's Edgecombe after Memphis picked up the 3 with their last shot. Morant against Maxey. Excellent D there from Morant. Grizzlies trail by 14. Outside Wells. Pass to Morant. Shoots over Maxey. Outside for Morant. Over Maxey. Morant, no good. Philadelphia leading by 14. George passes to Embiid, and Embiid gets the double team. Back to George. Screen by Embiid. There's the triple. George, no good. The Grizzlies shooting just 38% in this quarter. Outside Morant. Fades and shoots. Joel Embiid with the board. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. George's shot is good.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And so Tomas Isolo calls a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Memphis making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Barlow's checked in. Pass to Morant. Now Jackson. Shoots over Embiid. Baseline jumper right on the money. Jackson's got 12.
Well, he's the defensive anchor, but Jackson Jr. is reminding everyone he is a force on offense as well. You can't play better defense than that, patrolling that mid-range area.
That one's good for 2. He's got 9.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
It's Grimes on the wing. And the 3 off target. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. A 12-point game. Looking to get it going. Oh, Morant from close range.
Well, Morant has all the moves to find a way to score in now.
And the 76ers shooting has been great this game. 58% to the wing on the left. Now Embiid to the paint. Here's Barlow. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
To the inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, Jackson Jr. is an athlete. A big man with some big-time hops.
Philadelphia leading by 10. Pass to Edgecombe. Maxey with it. He has 7. Six to shoot. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
A minute 50 left in the half. Morant. And there's Memphis with another bucket.
Yeah, a lot of guys now are not comfortable in that mid-range area, but Morant is. He'll take that shot when it's there.
Now here's Maxey. Pass to Barlow. Back to Grimes. Philadelphia moving it around. For three, Maxey. Memphis with a rebound. Jackson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Morant using his speed. Outside Wells. And there's the screen. And here's Jackson. Embiid covers. Jackson down low. Embiid's there. Excellent D there from Embiid. Maxey surveying the D. Pass to Grimes. There's 38 seconds left in the second period. Philadelphia with another miss. Now Wells. Now here's Jackson. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Well, this is why you get Jackson Jr. the ball inside. He has a good sense for how to capitalize down there.
Maxey against Morant. Here's Maxey. He's got 7. Pass to Embiid. Stop the drought. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for the 76ers, Joel Embiid. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Philadelphia making a change here. And Embiid drops them both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
And so it's Philadelphia up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Joel, you hold the lead now, but how do you build on that as the game continues?
Just keep being aggressive. I thought we did a good job defensively, so we just got to keep being aggressive and making plays.
A lot of times defense leads to offense. Thanks, Joel.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
And get ready for the fan half-court tournament. They're thinking about the stop.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Boy, how about Jaren Jackson? An impressive effort here today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They led by as many as 18. Santi Aldama out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Jalen Wells. Then there's Ja Morant. That's the group starting the second half for Tuomas Isalo.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now here's Morant. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has been everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Here's Morant. Jackson with a screen on Maxey. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Oubre. George finds Maxey. And here's Oubre. Here's Embiid. Embiid doing his thing inside.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And again, it's Memphis missing. The Sixers lead by 10. Pass to George. And the jam by George.
He's not going to take it easy when he gets to the bucket. George will hammer it home.
Maxey against Morant. Shoots over Maxey. And too long on the shot. The 76ers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. So far, Graham, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
And he drops the first. It's both from the stripe. Grizzlies trail by 14. Outside Morant. To the middle. Embiid with a steal. Pass to George. Maxey on the wing. Hounded by Morant. Outside Oubre. Here's the 3. Philadelphia with another miss.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's Morant. Tipped away. Here's Aldama. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Clock at 6. Jackson on the wing. Over Embiid. And again, it's Memphis missing. The Sixers lead by 14. Outside Maxey. Up top, Embiid. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Back to Morant. Pass to Jackson. Outside Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. Maxey on the wing. Now Embiid, guarded by Aldama. For 3, George knocks down the triple. George has got 13 now.
You're capable of shooting 40% from deep for a season. Paul George is steady from downtown.
Grizzlies trail by 17. Pass to Wells. Aldama outside. Now here's Jackson. 6 to shoot. man against Maxey. Three-pointer. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Now Philadelphia with it. Right now on a 9-0 run. Outside Oubre. Maxey on the wing. Pounded by Morant. Maxey passes to Embiid. Shoots over Jackson. Embiid misses. Memphis has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Oubre. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Well, their schemes have been effective, and he's been a significant part of their focus.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
All right, everyone. It's that time. Get up and get down for your golf throw.
Aldama outside. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, this September, Grizzlies legend Marc Gasol was enshrined in the Basketball Hall of Fame. A three-time All-Star and Defensive Player of the Year, Marc was acquired in a trade for his brother, Pau Gasol, who was likewise an All-Star with the Grizzlies. Marc, a fixture on and off the court in Memphis. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Following that last three-pointer by Philadelphia. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, not the place Aldama makes the biggest impact. He specializes elsewhere on the court.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball.
Take a break.
All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And another thing that's impressed me has been their consistency with their two-point jump shots, getting it done from the mid-range.
The first one falls. Spencer's checked in for Memphis. Grimes, he's checked in for the Sixers. So he gets them both. Philadelphia with the ball. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Outside Oubre. The three. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 8 now. And the ball out of play. The Sixers will have it. The Sixers lead by 20. Outside Grimes. Pass to Embiid. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Embiid's gotten 4 this quarter.
And there's the process at work. Embiid rolls off the pick and right into scoring position.
Now Wells.
Who's watching here?
Inside. Oh, George with a steal. It's 2-on-1. He goes up. Oh, he packs it down right over Jaren Jackson.
George's athleticism has always been a strength. Not many guys can pull off that dunk.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Here's Spencer. Still no points. And there's a call on Quentin Grimes. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Aldama outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer.
Yeah, just an outstanding defender. George's timing and feel for how to guard guys is a valuable commodity.
The Grizzlies pull it in. Aldama's got 4 rebounds in the game. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. No coverage that time. He's got 12.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Pass to George. Here's Embiid. Cleared away by Wells. Grizzlies trail by 21. Here's Spencer. It's Jackson, high post. Working on George. Here's Spencer, covered by Grimes. There's Jackson with the 3. That one is off. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on an 18-5 run. Here's Maxey. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 9 points for Tyrese Maxey.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
There's the steal. Here's Wells. And that one is stuffed right through.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Drummond's checked in for the Sixers. Barlow comes in for Oubre. Outside Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. They set the screen. The Sixers again can't hit. Grizzlies trail by 18. Fires the 3. Some solid defense from Maxey.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Plaster to the shooter.
In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
Talk about timing. That lead pass was right on cue.
Kicks it to George. Fires from deep. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Yeah, it seems like George could do this all night. He just keeps finding shots.
Here's Spencer. Maxey covering. And the ball out of play. The Sixers will have it.
Defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Some changes for Memphis. Clark is checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. And it's Morant in for Spencer. McCain's checked in for Philadelphia. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter here. George outside, lets the three fly. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Barlow. 9 points in the game. It's George on the wing. Williams defending. George's shot is off. The Grizzlies shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Pass to Morant. To the right side. Just 3 to shoot. Pulls it. Williams misses. The Sixers lead by 23. George scanning the floor. The three is up. That doesn't go either for George. Outside, Caldwell Pope. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Paul George. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Philadelphia. Doing some damage from deep. He now has 5 3-pointers in the game. We'll be right back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great passer.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. They've got Joel Embiid. Jared McCain out there with Edgecombe. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's Barlow in at the 4. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Nice handoff by Caldwell Pope. Making a well-timed pass.
The 76ers shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Embiid inside. Landale defending. Embiid misses. And Williams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Down low. And that one is hammered home.
Powerful. He saw an opening and turned it into a highlight reel.
Man, just sent it down with some force.
I mean, the defense basically gave that one to him.
Now here's McCain. Out to the right wing. Pass to Embiid. Oh, swiped away. Outside, Williams. McCain against Morant. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Off target from outside. The Sixers lead by 19. Here's Grimes. Cashes it in from 11 feet. Grimes has got his first bucket in this one.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for a shot.
Morant, the pass to Landale. Here's Clark. Outside for Morant. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Clark.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Pass to Embiid. Fader on the way. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. Grizzlies trail by 21. Outside Morant. Clark with a screen on McCain. Inside. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Here's Edgecombe. Embiid, a screen on Caldwell Pope. That's good from Embiid on the assist from Edgecombe. Edgecombe's got 5 assists in the game. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Morant, the pass to Caldwell Pope. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. McCain finds Embiid. Converts on the jumper, an easy 2. Embiid's gotten 4 this quarter.
Without missing a beat, Embiid gets the shot up. That's the work of an assertive offensive player.
To the middle. Here's Clark. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
McCain against Morant. To the left side wing. Now here's Embiid. Not a lot of room. From 17, Williams grabs the board. Grizzlies trail by 21. And here's Caldwell Pope outside Morant. Pass to Landale. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Now Clark. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Here's Edgecombe. Here's Grimes. Williams defending. Launches it. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Outside Morant. Fires for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Pass to McCain. And he lobs it up top. Stolen. And here's the fast break. Here's Morant over McCain. And it's Morant missing. The Sixers lead by 23. Outside Grimes. Now here's Embiid. Landale defending. Embiid a screen on Caldwell Pope. Back to Embiid. Lets it go from deep. Grizzlies with the rebound. Here's Morant. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Philadelphia has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Morant against Maxey. Pass to Grimes. The kick out to Maxey. George outside. Six on the shot clock. Maxey against Morant. Again, Maxey missing. Grizzlies trail by 21. Outside Wells, and they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Edgecombe, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Now here's Maxey. Pass to George. Jacks up a 3. The offensive rebound. And the jam by Drummond.
So much force. Easy money for Drummond.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Memphis. And here's Jackson. Puts the move on. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. George's shot is off. For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Philadelphia leading by 23. Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Oubre. 4 on the clock. Philadelphia needs to get off a shot. The 3 is up. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Jackson with a screen on Oubre. Wells. And again, Memphis no good. The 76ers shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Outside Oubre. The 3 from Edgecombe. The Grizzlies pull it in. Aldama's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Morant. Oh, George with a steal. Here's Oubre, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Now here's Aldama. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. George with it, working on Aldama. And George with the basket on the assist from Edgecombe.
Yeah, muscling his way for the bucket. George doing what he does best.
Outside Wells. Picked by Aldama. To snap the cold streak. Wells misses.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Maxey passes to George. Outside Oubre. 5 to shoot. And here's Maxey outside. Out to Oubre. Pass to Maxey. Up top, George. There's the 3. Memphis with a rebound. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Outside Wells. It's Jackson, high post. Drummond on the double team. And here's Morant outside. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. All right, let's get an update on Joel Embiid. What's the status, Allie?
Well, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Philadelphia. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Normally, this is an injury that would take a while to recover from, but they're saying he may be able to play on it. We'll be monitoring the situation and keep you updated.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. This injury certainly looks like it could be serious.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
Yeah, you never want to speculate on injury, but that didn't look like something you were going to bounce back from quickly.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the 76ers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Paul George.
Well, he was so active defensively, anticipating, grabbing steals, one of the most underappreciated stats in the game.
Here's Morant. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Three-pointer, no good.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Now here's McCain. Pass to Grimes. They set a pick. Launches a 3. And Morant clears the board. And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Looking to get back on track. Whoa! Big finish!
Well, this is what the fans want to see. Morant showing off all of his superb athleticism.
McCain against Morant. Now here's McCain. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Thanks so much. Paul, you dialed up the defense in this one. What were some of those adjustments?
Well, we're starting to pressure up. We're starting to use our hands. A team like that, you can't let them be comfortable. And we're doing a great job of just, taking away their airspace.
Well, the discomfort showed and led to a win for you guys. Congrats on the win.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, time for our player of the game, Paul George.